Blood and Guts Murphy.
Hi there. My name's Blood and Guts Murphy, or Joe. Works just fine, but everything's named after my fake name, so Blood and Guts Murphy works well too. Very recently, I made a video all about Xbox Game Pass and the Xbox One All Digital Edition. So I decided, fuck it. They lowered the price of PlayStation Now a while ago, but I haven't talked about that at all. So let's see what is on PlayStation Now. So Xbox Game Pass is $15 a month. That gets you a bunch of games in a library, Netflix style, but it's not streaming. You can actually download it to your Xbox. Gets it a bunch of those on your PC and your Xbox. I think you can do one, like you can do like just PC or just Xbox. It gets a little bit cheaper, but it makes more sense. Just pay the $15. You get Xbox Gold. You get both platforms. Just pay the $15. PlayStation used to have streaming only, and it was a bunch of like PlayStation 3 games, not even PlayStation 4 games, and that was like $20 a month. And I think it was PlayStation 2 and 3. And they just kind of stuck to that for way too long. And then Xbox came along and ate their goddamn lunch. So they dropped it to 10. Now they have it to where you can download it to your PlayStation, and you can get PlayStation 4 games and a lot of more interesting things. These have all been changes that have taken place relatively not that long ago, but also it's been a while. For me to be making this video, I should have made it months ago, but I just got inspired by making the Xbox One. The Xbox One was not timely either, but whatever, none of that matters. What does matter is that we're going to look at these games just like I did yesterday for, well, it doesn't matter to you when you watch the video, but just as I did before with the Xbox One, and I got very excited about all the games I could play and all this shit I've been wanting to try that was on the Xbox. PlayStation Now probably won't have that. You can't see it yet, but I'm looking at the screen, flashing through all the different games that are currently available, and nothing's really sparking my interest too much. But also, I've owned a PlayStation for a lot longer, so I've just been buying the games I care about. So maybe if I didn't, like an Xbox, I have not purchased an Xbox game since Destiny 1 came out, I believe. No. Sunset Overdrive. I got the white Xbox edition with Sunset Overdrive. Whatever, it was a long time ago. That's the last time I bought anything for an Xbox. So getting Game Pass, it made me instantly have a library full of all the games that I've just been blowing off for years. PlayStation, I've been buying those games, so it's not as for me as it might be for somebody else. But it does have older games, just like Xbox does. So let me flip this camera around here. All right, so I'm sure that was a smooth transition for everybody involved. Not me. I had some goofy crap happen when I flipped the camera around because I like to have an image up in the background that relates to what it is I'm doing, even though a lot of times you can't see it. It's just a bunch of garbled, distracting nonsense. It's my thing. I'm going to stick to it. But I flipped the camera around to show all that, and it was some Outer Wilds shit. We're not playing the Outer Wilds, so I needed to fix that real quick. So here we are. We are going to cruise on through what is going on PlayStation Now. So I have not checked this out in a long time. So it's kind of cool. I guess it's got a list, like a Netflix style thing. And I don't think that Game Pass allows that so far. But one cool thing about Game Pass that I just realized I didn't actually get a chance to talk about in my video, I'm going to talk about it now in the PlayStation one anyway. On Xbox Game Pass, they have like this gamification of it where it's like achievement points where it's, play this, do this, whatever, and you rack up these points. Except with Game Pass, you can get those points and like cash them in for like free months of Game Pass and gift cards and things like that. I haven't found an easy way to track them or find the objectives or any of that because it's impossible to browse a goddamn Xbox. Maybe it's on the phone app. I don't know. So that's a cool thing that Xbox is doing with their Game Pass thing that PlayStation is not. But Game Pass, as far as I can tell, doesn't have a nice list, Netflix style, like this does. At least not on the console. It might be on your phone app or something. So here's all the garbage I've played recently, apparently. Probably all the things that I continue to care about right now. I don't think there's a whole lot that have been added to this. that I care a lot about. But we're going to just browse. And we're going to go through... I just want to see everything. I do appreciate, downloadable, which is everything, I'm pretty sure. Exclusive, that's cool. PS2 games, PS3, all that. Nice. PlayStation Collection, okay. Nice way to divvy that all up, I guess. Recently added. We got some suggestion-y garbage. Hours of fun. Just let me see everything, please. Japanese treasures. Ooh, the Yakuza series is on here. I wonder how many of those are on here. I would love to play through all of the Yakuzas if I had magical amount of... Beat 'em up. That classic beat 'em up. Fucking... Those are called fighting games. I like how it's telling me how much space I have. That's cool. Alright, well this is bugging me a little bit. I just want all games. There we go. I'm sure everybody else saw that before, and I did not. So here we go. We did this exact same thing with Game Pass. We're going to do it with PlayStation. So, we're going to just figure out which ones I could possibly care about. Maybe you'll see something in here that you care about a whole lot more than me, and I'm going to just blaze right by it. And you're going to be like, that fucking idiot doesn't care about the things he should care about. So I'm not going to literally read every one of these. I'm just going to kind of browse and see what might be interesting to me. I remember playing through this remake. The original game was super hard. I don't know why they would have remade that. Played through Abzu. That was an enjoyable time. It's no journey, but okay. So you can download it to your PlayStation. You also have the option to stream it if you're if you don't want to wait for it to download, just like it says, or your shit's totally free, or not free. I mean, like your hard drive is full as fuck. And also, like they just said, if you want to just give it a quick try. So let's give it a try. I am on Wi-Fi, and I got a lot of shit going on right now. So this is probably a bad idea. I'm uploading a video to YouTube right now. And I'm trying to do this, and I'm on Wi-Fi. It's not hardwired. So at least my computer's hardwired, so that should at least free up some Wi-Fi bandwidth, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how the internet works. But I do like the idea of being able to just stream it real quick before you dedicate yourself to... Did it crash? Feels like it crashed. Okay. I don't know why I picked this game. Well, I know exactly why I picked this game is because it made me think of the game Luftrausers. And I'm like, if this is even like that shitty ripoff of Luftrausers, that's cool. And I've lost all interest. So that didn't take long at all. So how do we leave? Okay, that's cool. Go back to browsing the games. You can download it right from here. Let's just see what happens when I go to close. Because I don't know what the difference is between close and browse games is. I would hope that. Alright. That's neat. That, I don't know if Xbox offers that. So that's pretty cool, actually, that you can just try a game out real quick. Adrift is one that I would like to give a try. It seemed so interesting in the beginning, and then it kind of pooped itself out. Adventure Time. I wish I cared about Adventure Time. I just don't. Ooh, Square just adds to my list. Alright. So fuck it. Yeah, we're going to go through and we're just going to add everything to my list that's probably already on it, but we're going to do that anyway. Nope. Well, no, I got a PSVR. Ooh. I wonder if the PSVR version is included in that. It's got to be, right? That's a cool way to try out VR games if they put any on here. I bet they won't, but Alien Rage. Like, this is just fun. Alien Nation was a fun game. Throw that on there. I own it. But, fuck it. Altered Beast, I could make a dumb video about that someday. I won't, because the whole world has done it. Another World. 25th. Alright, 20. I can't read it. 20-something Anniversary Edition. Another World's a bad game. APB. I think that's a game you hear about. That I've just never tried it. I mean, I can add it to the list. This isn't... I'm like thinking too hard about what to add to my list. Ape Escape, I've never played Ape Escape. I think it said earlier in a thing that we were on that it said that I had played it, but Not long enough for me to remember, anyway, that's for sure. I think there's a ton of like JRPG type of stuff on here, or maybe like those are probably would be kind of exciting to people. Let's do some flashback classics. I wish that when you highlighted these, it would pop up with a name, because I can't read a lot of these. All right, so we're making our way into the B's. All the Arkham games, I mean, who hasn't? I mean, I haven't. I was like, who hasn't played these? But I haven't. They've all come out for free on a lot of things. Like PS Plus has probably made these free for me. I probably own them all. But, they're all here right next to each other, so that's cool. The Battlefield games, Battlefield 4, that'd be fun to play through. I'd love to see what a Disaster Hardline is. Let's throw that on the list. Beyond Two Souls, I've been wanting to try that game out to laugh at it. All the Bioshocks, 1, 2, and 3. I've never completed the Bioshock besides Infinite, so it'd be cool to go back, play the other games. Bit Trip Runner 2, one of my... Oh, Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? That's why we make these videos, so you can see that kind of bullshit. Why is there possibly a reason for there to be a limit on how many games you can have on your list? I didn't make it through the B's. And there's no easy way to amend my list from here. So I guess we'll pretend to add things to my list from here on out. That's so dumb. Okay. Black Mirror has a game, or is that just totally irrelevant to the series? I don't know. Blaze Blue, don't care about fighting games because I'm bad. Blood Brawl's kind of new, but nobody cared about it. Blood Knights, fake. Blood Rain Betrayal is a weird thing. Bloodborne was free on PS Plus. Actually, I bought it. Never played it past the first level. Borderlands 1, 2, and the Handsome Collection, and the pre-sequel. And there's 2 versions of Borderlands. Okay. Borderlands 1 and 1. I wish they had Borderlands 2... VR on here. That'd be cool. You know what? I almost want to go through and I want to clear my list out. And I'm going to add games that may have a VR feature. And I'm going to only add the ones that I think may have that. How would one... I hit square. It seems to be taking them off my list. That's cool. Bad system, you guys. It doesn't tell me that square is what does this. I just guessed and I was right. Elder Scrolls Online, because yeah, I don't own that already. I think we're seeing spoilers for what's going to be further down this list. God, I added a lot of dumb stuff. Alright. I guess I probably just have a lot of things on here. Maybe my, Whoa! Okay, this is ruining things for me a little bit. Okay, I don't want to do this anymore. I can't stop, though. Okay, back to this. Because there's a lot of stuff on there that I'm getting pretty excited about. Alright, I never played that stuff. Okay. You know what? We're going to, I'm going to go back to taking those games off the list, and I'm going to just make an edit right here. Alright, everybody. The list has been cleared out. So here we go, back to business. So the idea was for me to start throwing some things on the list that might have VR versions. So that's what I'm going to do now. And then some other time, or no, what? Yeah. I'll just be more discerning in what I decide to add. So it's going to be games that have potential VR or games that I am just very excited to check out. No more adding things like Alienation. I own that. Like where did we leave off? We were in the B's. Trying to scan real quick just to make sure that I'm not missing any obviously potential VR games. I love Bit Trip Runner. I actually have an idea for that soon. I'm going to throw that on there. Okay, Blood Rain, I know we were talking about that. We got Borderlands, all that stuff. Bound is a VR game, so I'll throw that on there. And this is where we left out. So, Brawlout is a game that it's like a Smash ripoff type of thing where they just throw in a bunch of indie game characters. I would kind of like to check out someday. So we'll throw that on there. I'm trying to be discerning here. So we're gonna do our best. Brothers was good, brutal. We're not adding Bubsy. We're not doing it. We are gonna add Battle Crashers though. I almost bought this game with real life money because I wanted to see the Steven Universe stuff in it. So Castlevania, Harmony of Despair. That's a 2D one maybe. I only care about those. I would like to maybe check out some of the 3D Castlevanias, but I'm gonna skip that for now. We can become. You know what? I'm never going to get rid of these. I am a permanent member of PS Now, Xbox Game Pass, maybe Origins Access thing. But for sure, those subscription things, that's just built into my life now. And it worries me that they're going to make them worse, or I don't know. It does not seem sustainable to me that they can charge $10 a month. PlayStation's is a little worse. It doesn't have like the big blockbustery type games. But regardless, I'm just scared. It's going to be a very interesting next generation, as to how they implement these subscription programs right from the start and just how stingy they get with them. I feel like Xbox especially has been very generous with what you get and for the amount of money. So I'm just like, I don't know if they can keep doing this, man. Something's going to change. But hopefully not. I just feel like, people can't have this many games at their fingertips. It's overwhelming. Even if the big ones aren't on here, you have ones that are big enough. Like, I'm looking at Dead Space 3. I never played Dead Space 3. I don't think people like it. I think they liked 1 or 2 more. But Dead to Rights, that's a fucking Xbox game. Destroy All Humans. I've never played it. I would like to dig around with that. Dirt Rally has a VR mode, but I own it already, so I'm not going to mess with that. Doom. I think I have Doom on PC. It'd be fun to play through it on PlayStation. It seems a little bit more accessible. I'm kind of not really that guy anymore that plays on PC. Mainly because my PC's old, and it's hard to maintain. I don't know what Dragon's Lair is, It's a very... I know what it is, but I've never touched it. I've never really watched it. Dynasty Warriors, got all those. I don't know why I bothered to say that out loud. I don't really know those games. There's a lot of garbage, a lot of just kind of stupid stuff. I feel like a lot more garbage than Xbox has. Eternal Sonata is a game that I always wanted to play, and I've started so many times. Never gotten very far in it. Everybody's gone to the Rapture. This is perfect for this type of service. It's a short game that you shouldn't really spend money on. I did. I don't regret it, but I feel like I've always seen the cover art for this, Fantavision, and I have no idea what it is. And it's just, I feel like it immediately takes me back to like a Blockbuster. Like, that's something you see on the shelf at a Blockbuster. You just walk right past. You got all your Fallouts. New Vegas would be fun to go back and mess around with, maybe. What is this? Final Fight Double Impact. Sure, we'll throw that on the list. My discerning list of only important games. For Honor, I own Flow and Flower. Games I'd like to check out. I got a hold of Flower somehow. I don't remember how, but I wasn't digging it a whole bunch when I was messing with it. Ghostbusters Sanctum of Slime. I think it's like a top-down twin-stick game. God Eater. God of War. I mean, that's maybe the biggest game I've come across in here so far. All the God of Wars. That's pretty cool, actually. I've never really... That'd be a good mini-series. Let's play through all the God of Wars. I'm going to throw one of the old ones on here just to remind myself of that idea. Because I never played them. I played the new God of War, but other than that, I think maybe I rented God of War 3 or something for like a weekend when I rented games for 2 seconds. Gravity Rush 2 and Remastered. These games I would love to give a shot. I believe I made a blood sample for those at one point, and it seemed pretty good. And I would like to check it out for real someday and play through it. Heavy Rain would be a fun one to mess around with. Do like a playthrough of that. Homefront, those games are bad. Hollow Knight, people love it. I don't. I'll add it to the list, though. And I love everything Hot Shots. So, Out of Bounds, I liked a lot. That's like a PSP game, maybe? Or maybe World Invitational. There's also Everybody's Golf that came out for PlayStation 4. I've never made a video for that either. But yeah, I went to Mexico, and the entire time I was on the airplane, I had to play Hot Shots Golf, one of these 2 games I just added to my list, because if I'd stopped playing, I remembered I was on an airplane, and things went bad. Eco, that's an important game I'd like to give a try. Infamous, also important games I'd like to give a shot to. Not enough to add to this list, though. I played through Second Son. I jumped right to, the third one, and that's only because it was a launch game, I think, for a very early game for PlayStation 4, and I needed something to play. Journey, that's a good one. Katamari Forever? All the Kill Zones. Those are games that if you're a PlayStation guy, you might want to check out, Of course, like all the Lego games, probably. Limbo, that's a game I never finished. You can buy that on every single platform in the history of mankind, though. Black Screen, that's my favorite. Cartman wears a hat and stares at the sun. Well, he always wears a hat. Mafia 2 and 3. I enjoyed 2 a lot. 3 I bought and gave up on immediately because it just didn't grab me at all. Both Mega Mans 9 and 10. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. That would be a fun one just to dick around with. Okay, here we go. All right. All the Metal Gears. That's important. I think this is 1, 2, and 3. They have the Metal Gear Solid HD collection on Xbox, but it does not have 1. I don't know if that's the case with this. Again, I'm scared. Okay. Are you going to give me more information? Featuring 3 complete games: Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, and Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. What? Man. Peace Walker's important. That was introducing basically what became 5, but it is not Metal Gear Solid 1. I don't even want it on my list anymore. Does this take it off my list? Huh, okay. I wish it told me better than that, but... So, Xbox has the newest Metro. This does not. I don't know what that is. Minutes. Another reason why they should probably have the name of the game pop up and when you highlight it. The most nonsense bullshit title box art thing of any video game ever. Bunch of fucking words. Mortal Kombat X. We're on 11 now. All these stupid racing games. They're all kind of fun. Well, not all. Ooh, Playgrounds 2. I liked Playgrounds 1. I don't care what anybody says. That game was enjoyable to me. And I am looking forward to playing this. So much so that I'm going to just... Well, no. I'm not going to download it now. I'm uploading stuff. Nope. Neon Chrome is a pretty fun twin stick shooter. Like a top-down type of thing. Ni no Kuni's a fucking great game that I never did finish. I wish I had Ni no Kuni 2 on here. Because I have not heard great things, and I don't want to spend money on it. It's going to be free one of these days. No Time to Explain. I remember this being like a free game or something at some point. I don't know. Stranger's Wrath. This is a very good game. It's the best Oddworld game, I think. It's too bad that Skate isn't on here like it is on Xbox. Well, it's not on Xbox Game Pass. You had to purchase it. But I like the DualShock controller more for playing Skate. It just, the smoothness of the sticks felt better. Oh boy, Persona 5, I mean, that's a huge game that you could have a lot of fun with for a long time. But I bought it, so again, not doing me any good. Pixel Junk Monsters twice. There's a 1 and there's a 2. Is that just labeled wrong? Prey, is this the new Prey? I'd like to try that. It got a very mixed kind of reception, I think. Rage 1. Rage 2 is on Game Pass. So yeah, just, you get like this pared down version of Game Pass with, this PlayStation 1. Does it have the remake of Ratchet and Clank? That would be cool. It'd be fun to play these old Ratchet and Clank games regardless. So those are fun. Those are kind of cool to have on here. But there's nothing on here that's making me like, yes! But we knew that was going to happen. Red Dead 1 plus Undead Nightmare. That's okay, sure. I don't know what that says. Alright, what do we got for RE games? Resident Evil 4. That's awesome. Love to play through that. I own it on PC. Don't want to dick around with it on PC. So I enjoy that. But all we got, no remakes. So that's a bummer. I didn't really expect any remakes to be on here. But not even like the remake for 1 or 0 are on here. So those are old. They belong on here. Resogun was like the very first free game to come out for this thing. Alright, Saints Row 2. That's a pretty hard game to play, you think. It was busted as fuck on PC. It'd be kind of cool if they had Saints Row 1, just to let us all remember. I mean, Saints Row 2 is kind of going back far enough to just be like, oh man. But Saints Row 1 was a weird game when you go back to it now. Like, it was not trying to be funny really at all. Shadow of the Colossus, alright. So we got Eco, we got Shadow. It'd be cool if this is the remake of Shadow of the Colossus. Not present. So, kind of a bummer. Silent Hill, this is the one that I had on my list that I was pretty excited because I've never fucked with it. And here it is. So I can finally fuck with it. So that's pretty cool. All the Sniper Elite games. Sly Cooper, I would love to give it a shot to. Soma, I have on PC. Sonic Adventure, I got to. Gotta like add them all, Generations was the first new one that was kind of like, okay, like you're getting there. And then they came out with Sonic, I don't know. It's on Switch. It's like a new Sonic game that is in like the retro style. That was pretty good. Generations is a weird mix of like old and new. That was, I think, pretty interesting and not too shabby. Spec Ops: The Line, the #1 game that everyone's going to tell you, the game that's great that no one's played that everyone should play, but everybody says that. So I feel like at this point, everybody's probably played it by now, maybe? I don't know. Bunch of Star Wars games, Force Unleashed, Bounty Hunter. I don't know shit about Star Wars. Steep, be a cool one to check out. I think I got it for free though somewhere. Not familiar with these Street Fighters. It's actually is that the only Street Fighter? Are they just not in the right spot? Or is it just that one? That's the only Street Fighter game, huh? Wow, Super Star Wars. I forgot they picked so much weird games. They just like, let's just dig up this old game and throw it on PlayStation for some reason. Alright, there's some Street Fighter games in weird spots here. HD Remix. I don't know what that is. No collections. Like no Castlevania collection, no Street Fighter collection, no Konami collection. I forgot, there's a Contra collection. Those would all be pretty cool to have available, but Tekken 7, not a fighting game guy. Oblivion. No Skyrim. I mean, I guess, I don't know. The Last Guy was a PlayStation 3 game that I always wanted to play that was kind of fun and weird. Never did play through The Last of Us DLC. Let's try that. I own it though, again, so. Sly Cooper Collection. I mean, it's all the old ones. Sure. I'm going to try playing the new one. Let's play the old ones. The Swindle's a fun game. Swapper's a fun game, but I already own that. Vanishing of Ethan Carter. I cannot remember if I ever really played it for more than like 2 seconds or not. Thomas Was Alone is a game that I've been told a million times I should check out, and I've never really tried. It's a narrative type game. You know, you just play it, you get told a story about a fucking square, and it's probably pretty good though. I've played that guy's other games. They're some interesting stuff. All right, we're nearing the end of the list, I think, here. The Trine 1. I mean, Jesus. Put in 2 and 3, whatever. Okay, you got Uncharted, 2, 3, and 4, and the first one. All right. Until Dawn. Okay, the Street Fighters were just in weird. Twisted Metal. Okay. Throw that on there. Vampire. I was planning on checking that out on Xbox, but here we go. We got it over here. Never played through Uncharted 1. I've played, 2, 3, and 4, and the new one, never gonna remember what it's called, but it's with the girls. No Nathan Drake. That was a fun one. I like that one a lot. Wakeboarding HD. We all saw that I played this before. It wasn't that bad. I mean, it's gonna be bad. No Shenmue on here. They had Shenmue 1 and 2 on Game Pass. Wet. I've heard this game joked about a lot, so I guess I need to find out why it's been joked about a lot. Wild Arms is a game I feel like I would like. There was those JRPGs that came back in like the PS1 days, which I think is what this was. That were like, they came in a fucking box set. They had like 4 to 5 fucking discs in them. They were all very exciting to me and so enticing, and they had so much promise that I was going to be on this grand adventure for oh so long, and then I would usually need a friend to play through them for me because I just didn't have the stick-to-itiveness to really get through them. I've finished maybe 0 JRPGs I've started. Maybe Final Fantasy X being the one I got into the furthest, and me and my friend like traded off back and forth playing. So maybe not for me. Yakuza 4 and 5 are such weird choices. Like no Kawamis, no 0. I mean, and that's that. That's that's PlayStation Now, I guess. Nothing that exciting. Again, I own a lot of PlayStation games as compared to Xbox games, but it's a step below what you're getting with Xbox, I think. Maybe more games, maybe some more classics, because it does go back further. You got your PlayStation 2. You got your... What? This seems almost like a different list, right? Like, maybe it's just because it's separated out, I guess. Dark Cloud, that was alright. Never did play Dark Cloud 2. I know we just looked at all these, but I like seeing them separated. Wow. Okay. See, look at this art. This fucking JRPG art. Bionic Commando 2. Oh, okay, Rearmed. Sure. So yeah, I mean, this was, like I said, not quite as exciting. And I'm just kind of going through, just throwing all kinds of shit on here now. Not quite as exciting as the Xbox One for me, but we already disclaimered that in the beginning. So that is what PlayStation Now looks like these days. I want to check out, there's a Ubisoft Plus, where it's a subscription service that gives you access to Ubisoft's games. I'm not a huge Ubisoft game player. Watch Dogs is fun. You got your Assassin's Creeds up in there. You got your Tom Clancy games in there. So, I mean, there's stuff, but it's a very narrow focus. And then EA has their own program, too. They have 2 tiers. I think they have a 5 and a 15, or a 10 and a 15, something like that, where you get different things. And I want to play Jedi Fallen Order, but I don't want to buy it. And if you do Origin Access, which is PC only subscription service through EA, you get Jedi Fallen Order. If you do EA Access, which is console only, you do not. So it's a mess. It'd be cool if they unified that instead of, it's literally two different names with different game selections. So I would want to play Jedi Fallen Order on a console because I don't trust my PC, especially to capture and play at the same time. But whatever, I'm just rambling now. I've been rambling the whole time. I just wanted to make this video to be fair to everybody and help demonstrate the new world we're going into, to where if you thought physical media was on its way out just because of digital shops existing where you can just make your $60 purchase and download your game to your console, you can now pay $60 for 6 fucking months of this library of games. It just seems like a no-brainer to me, and that's why I'm saying something's going to happen. The selection's going to get bad, or it's going to get more expensive, or something. So I fear for developers being able to make the proper amount of money, and I fear for us as consumers to have a good selection of games on these services and in general going forward. And it's going to be a weird landscape next generation and now-ish. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking out my video. Thanks for tolerating my rambling. And stick around for more. We got videos going up all the time, plus podcasts and all kinds of fun stuff. Check out the description in the video. It's got all kinds of links and things of what I got going on. And see you around. Maybe you'll watch me play a video of or play some of these games in a video called a blood sample. I'm gonna wrap it up now. Coffee makes me a little bit this. See ya.